Hey guys, thanks for tuning into this video where we're going to be going through using a clam heat press. So we're going to talk about setting the times and temperatures, adjusting the pressure, and we're also going to make a few items in this video. So you'll see we've got a few different ones here out on the bench ready for this video. We've got the UK press machine, we've got our machine there in the middle, the start to print machine, and then we've got a Galaxy machine here as well, just to go through some of the basic settings of the clam heat presses. So we'll start with our blue UK press machine. So if I just loosen the handle there, you'll see it just goes up like so. When you're pushing it down, you must make sure it clamps closed. So again, using a nice soft handle there, pull it up. You'll see how easily the machine goes up. And then just clamp it closed like so. So the red one, very similar, except this one's got an auto open feature. So you'll see it opens by itself. It's also got a slide out tray, which makes centralizing your t-shirt designs and stuff that little bit easier. So you'll see again, I press it down, then it auto releases by itself, this machine. So we move on to the Galaxy machine. This one actually just clamps down and then you pull it up by yourself. They do actually do machines that auto open, but for the demo, this one you actually have to open it yourself. So if we switch this press on, I'll just show you how to set the time and temperature on it. So super simple, they're all very similar. So the center button here is your control button. So if I press it once, you'll see that's my temperature. Press it twice, and you'll see that's my time. Press it the third time, and that's it set. And now you'll see the temperature will go up. So it just goes up there to 19. So if we want to adjust the pressure on this press, we use this knob here. You'll see that I can't turn this whilst the press is down, so I must release it. Once I release it, I can then adjust it and set it to the correct pressure that I need it to be. It turns very easily once you've opened the press. So I can adjust that just by a little quarter of a turn usually and get the right pressure that I need. Some items will be firm pressure, some items will be a medium pressure, and some will be a light pressure. So if I switch this machine on here, so this machine will come up as off. So you'll press the OK button and then that will switch it on. So this will show you Celsius or Fahrenheit, so you can use your up and down arrows and you can change this press to Celsius and Fahrenheit. Press the OK button and you'll see it comes up temperature, so I can use my arrows there and I can just change the temperature. Press it again and you'll see it comes up time, so I can just change the time to whatever I need it to be. If I press it the third time with this press, you'll see it comes up low. That was just counting down there because I had the handle down, but this machine will say low until it gets to 100 degrees and then it will start to show you what temperature it is. So again, if we want to adjust the pressure on this one, we just turn that knob there and we can make the pressure tighter or looser. Always look when you're making a product whether it says firm pressure, medium pressure, etc., and then set your press accordingly. It should never be the point where you can't get the press closed. That will just be too much pressure. So you can see how easy it is to do that. Super simple. So if we go back to our UK press machine now, switch that on. Same as the other machines, this button you press the OK button. P1 is our temperature, so I can use my up and down arrows there. I can put it to the desired temperature. If I just move that down slightly. I press the OK button again. P2 is my time. So I can use the up and down arrows again just to get to the time that I want it to be. So if I just put that on 15 seconds, Press the OK button. That's actually the heating up bulb that's on. It looks like the alarm at this angle, but it is actually the heating up light if we was to have the camera directly above it. So we're just going to make a few items with you now just to show you how the machines work. So we're going to make a phone case now. So you'll take your insert out. These always come with a little plastic cover on them just to stop them getting damaged or scratched in transit. So be mindful that you always take that off anything metal or MDF, because obviously it will stick to the item if you don't. You can usually still save it by putting it in water, but you never get the colours right. So just make sure you take that little plastic cover off. So when we put the phone case down on the paper, watch our other videos and you'll see us designing it and why we leave the protruding ink around the outside just by a few mil. You'll see that in our other videos. So I could flip this over and I could make it the other way. Because it's metal, I can print it from the back. So the other way I'd have to put some heat tape down on it. So I just like to press anything metal from the back. So if I press this down now, you'll see the times and temperatures in our other videos, but we're just going to fast forward this now to save waiting. And then you'll see the press is now finished, the time is now finished, sorry. So with this one we just release it ourselves. So just be really careful when you make things, because obviously it's super hot under here. I'm just used to burning my thumbs now. So you'll see the protruding ink has been caught by the paper, so always put a piece of paper above it because you don't want any ink going onto your element. So if I just flip that off there, you'll see how lovely that's came out. They come out exactly like they look on the screen, if not a little bit better, because of the shiny coating on the product. So if I just set that down at the side there for a moment and just let it cool down, I'll take it off the paper, it'll cool down a little faster. So you'll see you've got your actual cover here. These will always come with a sticky insert, so you peel the backing off and then you're left with your sticky insert underneath it. So this stuff's super sticky. If you get it a little wonky, you usually have to put it in the bin because you can't get it back off. So just be super careful when you're putting these in. Always start at the top where I've started there, make sure it's aligned, and then push the rest in. And just give it a little press down. That stuff is super sticky and that will literally be on there forever. So you can see if I just pull this closer how well that's came out. They come out really, really nice. And that's actually my little girl in the photo, a nursery photos, preschool rather. So that's how you'd make a phone case with a clam press. So we're just going to show you how to make a t-shirt with a clam press now. So we've got a design already cut out. Again, watch our other videos if you want to see how to design and cut something as well. But for this particular video, we're just going to show you how to press it. So you'll see I'm just doing a little pre-press there with the press, and that's taken all the creases out of the t-shirt and any moisture. And then I can put my design wherever I want it to go. Make sure there's no little bits on that other side. So you'll see it goes sticky side down. So get it nice and straight, centralize it. After you've done this a few times, you just get used to where it goes. But until then, you can use a tape measure and measure from side to design and side to design the other side. And just make sure you've got it central. So we put some Teflon sheet over it. Once it gets to the right temperature, we can then press it down. So this particular vinyl is just 15-second press vinyl. So again, always look at the manufacturer's guidelines when you buy vinyl, and it'll tell you what time and temperature you should be pressing it for, because they're all different. This one as well is warm peel vinyl. Some vinyl you buy is cool peel. So because this is warm peel, we're just going to peel it straight off while it's under the press. If it was cool peel, I'd be moving it to the side and letting it cool down for 10 seconds. So you can see that's gone on there fantastically. This vinyl is really good quality, so you can wash it up to 60 degrees and you can tumble dry it. It's not like the vinyl from years ago. So it's excellent quality. You can see there's no ridges in it there. It's totally flat, and that'll pretty much stay on there forever if you look after it. And that's how you make a vinyl print t-shirt with a Clam Heat Press. So we're going to move over and use the red heat press now for a couple of items. So first of all, we'll make a jigsaw with it. So I always put a piece of paper below when I'm making a jigsaw, because the protruding ink that's going around the jigsaw, I don't want it going onto my mat on the bottom. So I'll just put a piece of plain paper below it just to protect my mat. So we put the press down. Again, we've sped this up a little bit to save us waiting for the whole minute. So these come out really nicely, these jigsaws, as do all the items that you make in sublimation. So you'll see it's auto released there, this press. Just had a little glimpse under there, it looks good. So if I just move this off to the side now, over this side. So I've just left that to cool for a few minutes because these are super hot and you'll end up burning your fingers. So when I pull this away, some of the pieces come away. It's not too much of a problem because it's fun putting them back together anyway. So you'll see how nicely the colours have came out on the jigsaw. These look really good. You'll see the full video of making the jigsaw in our other videos. You'll see us designing it and the whole process of making the jigsaw if you want to check that video out. So you can see how vibrant and lovely the colours look on the MDF jigsaw. So the last item that we're going to make just in this video is a transfer printed t-shirt. So again, to see the full video, if you go to our page, you'll see the full tutorial video. So you'll see us designing this, cutting it with a guillotine, etc. But this video is just to show you how we'd press it using a clam press. So again, we peel that off the backing, we put the actual transfer down off the backing paper, and then we put the cover sheet over it that will come with most transfer papers. Always put the cover sheet over it. If you don't, you'll end up wrecking your transfer. So I like to put a Teflon sheet over it as well. So you'll see the time and temperature that we pressed this for in the other video. So these come out really nice. Obviously you can only print a transfer as big as the printer you've got. So if you've got an A4 printer, you can do up to an A4 transfer, and if you've got an A3 printer and a big enough heat press, you can do an A3 transfer. So you are supposed to let these cool down a little bit, but if I just get the heat from underneath it, give it a little waft of air. Usually I'd let this cool down for 15 or 20 seconds, but I'm just gonna take it off today. It'll be fine. But if you have got time, just let them cool down for 15 seconds before you peel the sheet off. So you can see how nicely it's came out. You can't really see on the camera, but it looks glazed when you first take it out and very shiny. If you put it back under the heat press and put a Teflon sheet over it for another 4 or 5 seconds, it will take the glazed effect off, but it also makes it a little more durable, so that the washability increases and stuff on it. So always put it back under for that 4 or 5 seconds, because that second little press there is really important to the longevity of the t-shirt. So you can see it looks great. The glaze has gone off it and it looks like a fantastic heat transfer t-shirt made with a Clam heat press. So thanks guys, that's it for today's video, and we'll see you on the next one. Please don't forget guys, that if you haven't bought your printing equipment yet, we do sell complete startup packages. So lots of people come to us for help getting started up. We sell to schools, universities, martial arts academies, people working from home. And they come to us because they get something like what you see on the screen here, a full startup package. So they get all of the equipment that you see there. What they'll also get is they'll get their training and their after sales support. So you'll see there, you'll get your equipment, your training and your after sales support from us. You'll also get, if you come and visit us for your training, a free cup of tea and a chocolate biscuit. How's that? Please give us a like on social media guys, Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. And please like this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can also go to our website, which is www.starttoprint.co.uk. You'll see it on the screen there. Thanks a lot for watching the video, guys. We'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.